Hello and welcome back to Creativity with Don Allen III Live. Today we're going to be mixing GarageBand on iPad with Suno, an AI-generated music software. You can make full tracks right on an iPad or an iPhone. And then you can export this right into Suno to create lyrics and vocals and other instruments. So we're going to be using these softwares together today. And yeah, welcome to the stream. You can run this, by the way, on an iPhone. What's cool is the columns in this new feature lets you see chords as a tool. So pressing one note here is actually pressing the chord that you see up there. So that's B flat minor. And these white areas here are inversions of that B flat minor. So all of those are B flat minor. All of these are E flat minor and A flat minor. And what's cool about this is you can create a lot of variation and get that rhythm going. So let's go ahead and start the metronome. See how that works? Now you can record many layers right in here. And what we're going to do is kind of create a rough track in GarageBand first, and then export that, bring it into Suno, and then create a full soundtrack. I'll show you the end result of a different song that I did this with this morning. So the song that you're about to hear was fully done on the right here on the iPad. So take a listen. So I'm going to show you how I made this, or a version of it. I'm going to make a new, and the vocals. And the vocals. So all those vocals that you just heard were AI generated based off of the song that I made right here on the iPad. So let's do the same thing today. Let's start off and find the right instrument. So I'm going to go to the synthesizer classics. We got some electronic echoes. Let's take a listen. Take a listen. Oh, it's an arpeggiator. Let's change the key that we're in. I don't think I like this key. Let's go ahead and change this to, what key are we in right now? Go to the things here under key signature. We're in D minor. Let's go into the key of E minor. So let's see, what's a good chord? Actually, I don't want to do an arpeggio. Let's turn off arpeggiation. Turn it off, there we go. Too much bubbly. Let's try some floating points. How about harmonic? It's pretty cool. Let's try helix. Neon koto. Okay, let's try this one. Will this full video be uploaded? Yeah, I'll probably have it on YouTube as well, and then on Instagram. Let's see if we go B minor. I'm going to change the key again. Let's try maybe G major or G minor. Let's try new instrument. Okay, let's go ahead and record something. This instrument's a little too jarring for me. Let's try some other instruments. It's not landing. Maybe we should start with drums. Or we can chill out and go with like just basic keyboards, you know? Okay, let's try different, we're in G minor chord. Let's try G major. Okay, I like that. Let's go ahead and record it. Let's go ahead and sync that up. Long press, quantize, and settings. We'll set this to 1/8 notes. Maybe 1/16. There we go. Let's get some bass. New track. Let's get a nice bass going. Here we go. Change up the bass a little bit. Go ahead and record that now. Let's go ahead and play that back with the layers. So now we have a synth track, then we got our bass track. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the quantize on the bass so that it gets into nice 1/16 note. There we go. Let's try it. Now let's bring in some drums. New track. We got drummer try drummer. That's a pop rock. Let's try electronic. There we go. Love it. Let's bring in some high synth, like some strings. Oops. Oh, thank you so much, Ryan. Here we go, E minor. Let's go ahead and hit record. Oops, I forgot it wasn't looping. Let's re-record 2 bars there. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Let's take a listen. I'm going to quantize that. We need some like wind instruments. Ooh. You're making me want to create my own music too. Oh, do it. Yeah, so this is my first step, is I record little samples into the iPad mini here in GarageBand. Then I'm going to bring this audio into Suno, and it will spice up everything and add really cool lyrics, and it'll create beautiful vocals on top of this. So let's start over. Here we go. Go ahead and hit record. Oh wait, let's make sure at the beginning. Here we go. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think this is good for the track. We made this in the app GarageBand. Now what we're going to do is we're going to export this audio as a wave and bring this into the app Suno, where we'll be able to ask it to generate lyrics and it will continue the song and be really cool. So let's do that. So to save it, we click on this little button here. And I think I did not save that one yet. I think we started at 2:43. This is it. Yeah, so this is the song we just made right now. And so we click on that button. We long press in GarageBand, and then we click on share song. And I'm going to choose to save this as a WAV file. And that looks good. And then we'll click share. I'm going to save this locally to my iPad. And so we just composed this song entirely on the iPad. This app, by the way, works on any modern iPhone. This is it's really nice. It's a nice music tool. So I'm just going to save this song as a live demo. All right. So just to give you context, we composed this track. I'll go ahead and play it for you in layers. So this was like, I'll just show you each layer here. This was what we played a moment ago, and here's what the final track sounds like. All right, so this, I'll show you, is each of the different tracks. So like, this was the instrument. Right, so that's where the the keyboard came in. The next instrument on our track was this bass guitar. So let me show you the bass guitar here. So you can play the bass. Right, so that was the bass. Oops, wrong button. And then after we got to our bass, we had our next instrument. After the bass guitar, we had our next instrument, which was the kind of the string instrument there. Here's the strings that we played. And then if you slide on these, it kind of like draws the string slowly. All right, so that was that next instrument. So now we've exported this whole track so that we have a WAV file. It's a nice audio format. You get the idea. So these are all the different instruments we played to make this track. So here's the final track with all those different layers stacked together. Great. So now let's go to the next step. We're going to use an AI app called Suno that lets you generate instruments, vocals, and sounds, and it lets you start from uploaded music. So I'm going to click on a new section, and we're going to go to custom. Why custom? Because we made our own track. So we're going to upload our own audio. So if I go to the home, or maybe I go to library, where's the upload button? I don't see the upload button for some reason. Let me go to custom, lyrics, generate, styles, advanced options. No. You know what? Maybe it's this microphone button. Yeah, it is. Okay. So you can literally hum a tune if you want. If you don't know what to say, you could hum a tune and then it'll turn that into vocals. Or you can do what I do, which is upload. So I'm going to upload my little audio track that we just finished making on the iPad. And I'm going to go to my recent. I don't know which one it is. Let me resave. So this is the track we just made from scratch during this live stream on the iPad. And I'm going to save this and export this as a better name that's easier for me to find. So I'm going to click on Share, Song. Oh, I see why I lost it, because I didn't give it a good name. Let me rename this. So let's go to rename. I'm going to call this Live Music 33. Great. And now we're going to long press that. Oops, I opened it. I meant to long press it. Go to Share, Song, Wave File, Share, and Save to Files. And I'm going to try to save this onto just on my iPad. Yeah, let's save it onto the iPad under downloads. Yeah, let's just do it under downloads. Okay. So it's called Live Music 33 and it's under downloads. Now we're going to go to the Suno app where we're going to upload our custom audio and find out. I guess it's not in my recents folder. Where is it? Browse, back, downloads. I guess can I organize these by date? There it is. Cool. So now I'm uploading the audio that you just saw me generate from scratch. So you know I did that step. Then for the lyrics, you can loosely describe a subject and ask it to generate lyrics. Or if you're a very good writer, you could write your own lyrics. I'm not that good of a writer. So what I'm going to do is generate some lyrics off of an idea. The idea is talking about how the nature of music is changing. For me, it used to be about complexity and technical memorization. And now I feel like my music is more about the vibe, explaining the vibe to the tool and then having the tool help co-collaborate and co-create with me to make something new. Okay, so that's the concept. I'm going to click on Generate New Lyrics, and it's going to take in that prompt to help come up with the lyrics for this song. Awesome. It came up with verses, pre-chorus, chorus, verses, pre-chorus, chorus. Great. Next, before we generate the vocals, we just got to create a style that you want. If you don't know your style, that's fine. You can just skip this part and click Create. Now, Suno is going to try its best to make a new track for you that sums up a mixture of what you played with the concept that you just added. So let's take a look. It says the song is ready to play. Let's take a listen. Wow. That's totally my song, right? And we're going to get vocals in 5, 3, 5, 6, 7. Wow. It did it. Brilliant. And it made 2 versions of the song. Yeah, AI is crazy. Thanks, Ray Ray. Isn't that insane? Those are the chords I played. That's the chord progression. Those are the notes. That's what the song's about. That's insane. Let's listen to the second version. Wow. So there we go. Where did you specify your track? That was the last step. So how I did this was I made the original song right here in GarageBand on the iPad, right? So you saw in this live stream, I made all of these in the live stream just to show people that you can still use your own musical skills with these AI tools. It doesn't have to be a complete replacement. So here's the track we made. Bum 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 bum. Right, so we just played that, right, and we did all these different layers. We exported this as a WAV file. I then go into Suno, the AI-powered music app. I go to the Create button, and you can now upload audio. And so to get to this menu, click on that button. By default, it's going to put you into this section where you would like describe the lyrics that you want. But if you want to start with your own music, like I did, click on this microphone button. You could literally hum a tune. Actually, you know what? Let me do it right now. I'm going to hum a tune right into the iPad and see it turn it into a song. La 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 la. I can sing now that I have AI in my own tools. Okay, so that's my little voice, right? And now it's processing. Give it a moment to finish processing. Cool. And then I can describe what style I want my voice to actually be in. So I could say female electro techno singer, high reverb, melodic chiptune. There we go. And now that's how the track is is made. And then it says your groove is on its way. So give it about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's done? No, not done. Surprised. Usually takes about 5 seconds. But 10 seconds is not a problem either. So it's now going to mix my voice with that instruction. And let's see what it does. So you can, I wanted to show that you can use this tool with your existing music skills. So that's why I did all the playing on the iPad first. But if you don't have that, you can also hum your tune with your vocals. And if you don't want to hum, you can tap. You could tap your table. We'll do that next. All right, here we go. Yep, that's the chord progression I had. Wonder if it's going to bring the vocals in. Yes, you can publish on Spotify. I wonder if I'm going to hear vocals. Come on, bring it. didn't make any vocals per se. Let me see if the other one did. So that one didn't. Let's try this one. That's so cool. You want to hear the original audio, right? Just so you can hear how that was. Let's see, where's the... I don't know where the original lives after you do that. Oh, I guess you can do remix, reuse. Remix, reuse style. Let me click on that. And so it re-uploads the clip of audio that I recorded so you can hear it, I hope. Hopefully there's a playback button so you can hear the thing that you're about to process. Let's try another one with just like words, you know. We'll come up with, can someone write some lyrics they want me to sing? And then I'll use those lyrics here. So give me someone write any lyrics in the chat, just to show you how real this is. Like, I didn't prepare any of these beforehand. These are being done live, and I'll be able to prove that this was done live if you leave a comment of what words you want me to sing, like a little phrase, and then I'll enter those lyrics down here, right? So that when it processes with the vocals, it will do it. So give me some lyrics. Give me some lyrics, please. Any lyrics you got? Any lyrics? I know it's a big ask because it's like a bunch of text to type and it's a small text field in the comment section here. But if you have any lyrics now, that would be great so that I don't keep you waiting any longer. What do you got, Paul? What do you have? Any lyrics? I don't see any lyrics coming in the chat yet. Give me some lyrics to sing and I'll show you how this AI can, take that and process it differently and do all sorts of cool stuff with your vocals. But I need some lyric suggestions here. Okay. No lyrics it is. I'll show you that you can like also hum a melody. So let's say I want a saxophone solo. I can hum that saxophone sound and then it will probably use that as the saxophone. So let's try it. We're on the edge of a new beginning of an era of abundance. Okay, so those are, I saw your comment, Kriegel. I got your lyrics halfway through that solo. So let me type in those lyrics so that it also knows that that's what I want spoken. There it is. Great, so I'm going to type in the lyrics. We're on the edge of a new beginning of an era of abundance. Great, so that's going to be the lyrics. And then the style will be jazzy saxophone and baritone vocalist male. Okay. And then let's hit create. And so that can take what we just hummed and turn that into a groove that we can play back and process and extract and rework the magic of. So here we go. Oh, it's done. Let's take a listen. Wow.
We're on the edge of a new beginning of an era of abundance.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow, it did it. That totally did it, folks. Wow, let's take a listen to the second version. Jazzy saxophone with your lyrics. Here we go. Kriegel said it's beautiful. Thank you, CRIEGLE on Instagram for your suggested lyrics.
We're on the edge of a new beginning of an era of abundance.
I've been using Suno for quite some time, but going to add in GarageBand after watching this flow. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yay, make more music. It's fun. Wow. All right, friends, that's all we have time for today. Thanks so much for tuning in to Creativity with Don Allen Third Live. Hopefully you go and try to mix GarageBand with the new Suno app. More features are coming even soon, so it's definitely worth exploring and merging these technologies together. You can really make a lot now. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a creative and productive day. And you can follow me here on Instagram at DONALLENIII. I say that because this video is also going to live on YouTube so that people can study it afterwards. All right, bye-bye.